over for him. And Chopin, well, he's not so dusty either. But I kind of wish that once in a while they'd play something you could sort of go out whistling, you know, like...
In the dawn of the classical Hollywood era, the stylistic technique of causality dominated the way narrative was presented. Audiences crave clarity in where the story is going to end up, and one great technique used in shaping that clarity is the implementation of prime causal agents, or in other words, characters causing the cause. Film critic and analyst David Bordwell expands on this idea by stating, quote, "If the character must act as the prime causal agent, he or she must be defined as a bundle of qualities or traits. Screenplay manuals demand that a character's traits be clearly identified and consistent with one another," end quote. In the scene of the 1937 classic A Star is Born, we get one of the first events/encounters with the prime causal agent Norman Maine. Esther Blodgett at this point is only an aspiring actress on the right, watching a concert at the Hollywood Bowl with her friend Danny McGuire on the left, when suddenly Blodgett notices Maine walking to the concert right here.
That's Norman Maine.
As Norman Maine enters the screen, screenwriters had McGuire describe Maine as an alcoholic to Blodgett.
And he seems to have had that one extra cocktail.
This isn't to not only foreshadow his alcoholic tendencies, but to highlight his character as someone who makes decisions after that one extra cocktail. And if you're still not with this idea of Norman Maine playing the role of a prime causal agent, just take a look at Esther's fascination with the way Maine portrays himself as a drunken character.
Oh, right. Hello, Norman. Oh, Mr. Maine. Mr. Maine. Put your arm around Miss Regis.
Arnold, this is
The Hollywood Bowl. Oh, afraid of crowds.
Go on, get out of here.
What's the matter? You getting too big to bother with photographers?
Don't want any pictures taken now.
Oh, is that so? Well, supposing I take it anyway.
If you do, I'll shove that brownie number 2 of yours down your throat.
Thank you, Mr. Maine.
Bordwell continues to describe the character by stating, quote, "A character is made a consistent bundle of a few salient traits, which usually depend on the character's narrative function," end quote. See, Norman Maine's traits are excessively portrayed throughout this brawl as a violent drunk, and these traits continue to catch Esther's eye, and they catch her eye purposefully to advance her curiosity in Maine not only as a star, but as a person. And it all starts with this scene, because Norman Maine is the prime causal agent throughout the film only because he causes the cause for each part in the Hollywood brawl, and arguably to catch Esther's attention, in which he locks eyes with her right there. As we will see later on in the film, Maine's reoccurrence to alcoholism brings back Blodgett/Lester's sympathy for Maine as a person, making again his alcohol actions and motives prime causal agents or characters causing the cause in the film's narrative.